Hey there, Big Teach. Long time no see.
I know, right? Thank goodness for payday. Your one-stop shop for cheap, delicious junk food. Well worth the trouble of going incognito.
Hey, cut it out!
Eh?
Lighten up, dollface.
Please, I don't have time for this. My students are expecting me.
So, you're a teacher, are you?
What would you say to a little private tutoring to help get our grades up?
Allow me to tutor you gentlemen on how to flirt with a lady. Lesson 1, first impressions. Know what your wheels say about your game.
Why did you use Bing?
There is no lesson 2. Are you all right?
Who says chivalry is dead? You're a prince among men. Thank you. I'll remember this kindness always. By the way, I'm trying to find Kunugigaoka Junior High. Do you know where it is?
口に出すのは実行するときそれがかっこいいこと知ってるさ探して僕らは殺伐思いは迷えど進む右手と右足に一緒に出そうだなんだイライラの波動は僕らの存在の証明月を見上げ高まるさあさあさあさあさあとさあやりきってないからやりきれないやりきってないからやりきれない現状打破を小さな声でやがて絶叫したくなるああやりきってないからやりきれないやりきってないからやりきれないそうさというのは簡単だけど今はあがいてみたいんだ君と弾けてみたいんだされど青春は未来へゴーさささ青春さささ
Okay, look alive, people. Meet our newest addition to the E-Class faculty.
My name is Miss Irina Yelovich. Nice to meet you all.
Talk about a knockout. Knocker's more like...
Does anybody else think it's weird she's all over Koro-sensei? A little bit, yeah.
Oh, you're adorable.
We decided to bring on Miss Yelovich in the interest of beefing up the English curriculum. No hard feelings, I hope. She's, very qualified.
No harm in that, is there?
She totally has a thing for Koro-sensei. I mean, she seems nice, so I guess it's kind of cute, right?
Mm-hmm. Might be something we can use to figure out how to kill him, too. He seems thrown off by the attention she's giving him. Is it because she's human or because she's a woman? His face changes color to reflect his mood. So what's the color for hot and bothered?
He is all about her.
Yeah, no mistaking that face.
Note, he blushes like a human.
The more I look at you, the more I feel myself drawn in. Those tiny suppository eyes, those gelatinous joints. I'm simply captivated by the whole package.
Oh my, hey,
Don't fall for it, she's trouble! No woman in her right mind would be into you. He might be a sucker for those looks, but we know there's more going on here than meets the eye. If she's here, odds are it's not just to beef up our English studies.
Let's see you pass the ball! Come on!
And of course I had all the usual close-range tricks at the ready. Apparently the art of seduction works just as well on whatever the hell he is.
Irina Yelovich, first-rate assassin. Beautiful, intelligent, athletic, fluent in a dozen languages. No target is immune to her charms, whatever their nationality. However well-guarded. She wrote the book on infiltration and approach. As good as you are, we can't just drop you into this and expect the usual tricks to work. I know deep cover is your specialty, but this time you'll actually have to teach.
As if I'll be here long enough. I'm a professional. The octopus will be pushing up daisies before lunch.
Heads up!
Pass and kill.
anything, darling. Mr. Karasuma tells me you can go Mach 20, and I just had to see it with my own eyes.
Well, he might have exaggerated a tad.
I hate to ask this, but I would be ever so grateful if you could fetch some Vietnamese coffee. I thought maybe you could grab it while I run the students through their English lesson.
But of course, mon cher. It just so happens I know a fabulous cafe in Vietnam.
It's about that time, Miss Irina. I mean, that's the bell. Shouldn't we head back?
Sure, whatever. Knock yourselves out. Teacher needs peace and quiet, though, so make it a study hall. And another thing. Let's agree not to call me Miss when the octopus isn't around. And we're definitely not on a first-name basis, so drop it. When he is around, call me Miss Yelovich.
So what's your game, Miss Yellow Bitch?
No nicknames!
We got ourselves a real pro here. Just a word of warning from those who've been playing the odds. You're not gonna kill the octopus without help.
Please, sweetheart. You're a bunch of saplings. Adults have their own way of doing things. Take note. Speaking of which, you're Nagisa Shiota, right? Do me a favor, show me what you've got on him. Grab your special little notebook. Meet me in the faculty lounge in 10 minutes. That goes for any of you snot-nosed punks who feel like you got intel worth sharing. Give Miss Yelovich something useful, and I'll let you go home while these gentlemen stand in for you. This is what separates the pros from the amateurs, boys and girls. Connections and a little thing we like to call technique. Now, piss off. Go play. Oh, and a word of warning from those of us who know our job. Get in the way, you die.
That seductive femme fatale kiss. Her shady-looking companions. The weight of her offhanded threat. Clearly we're not dealing with a teacher, but a genuine pro. Which, all things considered, would be sort of cool. If she wasn't, you know, such a bitch.
This assignment is the first in which my objective is to kill an unidentified creature. Everything should be in order, though. The kid's intel has given me a lot to work with.
A couple of us have gotten as far as destroying one of his tentacles, but he just dodges your next attack while he lets it grow back. I don't know. Maybe he can only be killed if all his tentacles are destroyed at once? Good luck hitting more than one, though. Also, if your plan is to sneak up on him, you probably don't want to smoke. Huh.
Hello there.
For a guy without a nose, he's a bloodhound.
This'll be a piece of cake. My strategy is airtight. I am the one and only Irina Yelovich, the closer, the go-to gal. I walk between the raindrops, slip...
Miss Yelovich, ma'am? Are you gonna teach us or what?
Yeah, come on, Miss Yelovich.
No disrespect, but you are a teacher, aren't you, Miss Yelovich?
Ixnay on the bitching! The name is Yella Bitch, understand? Yella Bitch is what I'll be if you don't get the difference through your thick, prepubescent skulls! Let's review. My name is Yelovich. Yella V. Vitch. Bite your lower lip and hum. V. Excellent. Now practice that sound quietly for the next hour while I ignore you.
Lamest lesson ever.
I understand you've brought in a rather questionable trio. Why wasn't I made aware of this change in plans?
Don't judge the books by their cover. They're all consummate professionals. And so head over heels for me, they'll do whatever I ask. Now sit back and enjoy the show. It's almost go time.
I've returned, mademoiselle! With the Indian chai you humbly requested.
You're amazing! My afternoon tea is going to be absolutely fabulous. One more favor, though. Could we speak in private? After 5th period? Like maybe out in the shed?
Oh, dear. Well, how could I possibly say no? I'll be there with certainty. Get it? Certainty? Because that's chai, you see.
What? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Seriously?
Wow, he's really falling for it.
You might say my trip
I can't
to
look.
India was
You'd think
perfect
he'd have more
timing.
sense.
Mr. Karasuma, sir? I get that she's a pro, but she's not exactly easy to get along with.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry you kids have to deal with her, but the higher-ups seem to think she's all that. And, well, seeing what she's been able to put together in such a short time does tend to make me agree with them.
So what is it you'd like to speak in private about, Miss Irina, darling?
Infiltration is an art. One that requires flexibility, finesse. He's mine. I just have to act quickly before he gets suspicious.
Oh, Koro-sensei! I just can't stand it! You'll think I'm a harlot, but I simply can't control myself around you. Your body, your strength, everything about you drives me mad with longing.
Well, yes, I mean, what?
Does that make me a bad woman? Am I bad?
That's right. Keep those beady little eyes on me. Don't pay attention to your surroundings. I spent all night fixing this place up. All for you, dirty boy. All for you.
This is what you want. You can't fool me.
I really don't think we ought to do this here.
Goodbye, stupid. It's been fun.
Don't be such a prude. Let me get these clothes off.
What?
Relax, darling. I'll be au naturel in a jiff.
Au naturel?
Live ammo, big guns. M61, M134, M249. Enough combined speed and firepower to take out a small army. Who needs BBs when you have the real thing? I'm a pro. I'll stick with actual weapons, thank you very much. And assignment complete in 3, 2, 1, 0.
A noble effort, madam, but lead bullets have no effect on me whatsoever. In fact, once inside my body, they melt. Look closely at my face and tell me what you see.
You have 4 eyes?
No, 2 of these holes are nostrils.
How am I supposed to know that?
I noticed a distinct metallic odor in here since yesterday, along with the scent of adult man BO. The moment it hit me, I knew something wasn't right.
For a guy without a nose, he's a bloodhound.
So you see, I was simply pretending to be ensnared by your little ruse. Fun, but all for nothing. I've exposed you for the uncreative hack you are. You could learn a thing or two from my students. Their assassination attempts are much more imaginative. Oh, and just out of curiosity, did the government dossier on me mention that my preferred method of retaliation is grooming?
What was that? I heard gunfire, a scream, and now slithering noise.
No!
I really want to know what he's doing to her in there. Let's go.
Koro-sensei!
Did you touch her boobs?
If only I had the time to be really thorough. But class isn't going to teach itself, is it, children?
What exactly went on in there, sir? Miss Yellowbitch has been stuffed into a tastefully retro gym outfit.
It would take longer to describe the things he did to this body than it did for him to do them. My back and shoulders have never felt looser. He somehow worked in a lymphatic oil massage. A change of clothes just because. And he still had time to do this thing with his tentacles.
What thing with his tentacles?
Koro-sensei, what is she talking about?
Adults sometimes need special care.
I don't trust that look.
Come now, back to the classroom, boys and girls.
Yes, sir. Unbelievable. I've never been so humiliated in all my life. I am a professional, damn it! The octopus will pay! If he thinks I'm out of ideas, that yellow, wiggly monstrosity has another thing coming. I just need fresh supplies. Oh, come on! What's with the Wi-Fi in this place? Are we on Mars?
Wow, looks like Miss Yellowbitch is pissed off. I know my pride would be in shambles if my plan went tits up.
Excuse me, miss.
What?
If you're not going to teach us anything, you mind if we swap you out for Koro-sensei? It's just we've got entrance exams coming up and...
Ha! You want to swap me out for that disgusting creature? You're worried about entrance exams when the planet is on notice? Must be paradise not knowing your ass from a hole in the ground. Give it a rest. Even if the Earth wasn't on the brink of destruction, entrance exams are for students with a future. Newsflash, that's not any of you losers. How about this, kids? Forget the studying. Help me brainstorm on how to kill the octopus, and I'll give you a nice percentage of the reward money. That's the best deal any of you E-class jerk-offs are gonna get out of life. Otherwise, knock it off with the whining and let...
Get out.
Now you're just a plain old bitch!
That's it! I will make you rue the day you were born!
Yeah, go ahead. We dare you, bitch!
Your boobs are way too big to be a teacher!
Seriously? Someone ought to slap the piss out of them! I am too fine a woman to be one-upped by a bunch of punks. They'd be lucky to lick the mud off my stilettos!
In case you haven't noticed, sweetheart, the children don't exactly agree with that assessment. If you're gonna stick around for another attempt, I suggest you suck it up, march in there, and give them an apology.
Do what? I'm an accomplished assassin, not a glorified rugrat wrangler. Let me focus on what I'm qualified for!
Oh, fine, whatever. Just come with me, please.
Eramongo, one of the islands of Vanuatu, otherwise known as the New Hebrides.
Okay, so exactly what the hell is he doing?
Poring over and writing out test questions. He's done this every Wednesday during 6th period since I've been here.
Quick as the bastard is, you wouldn't think it'd take him so long. I mean, at Mach 20, I would imagine the tests would be written out and ready to go by now.
They're tailored to each individual student. He takes into account which subjects they're good at, where they need improvement, and hands out a test designed specifically for them.
No denying that Chiba has spatial relations down pat. Let's give him a problem that'll really kickstart his lateral thinking.
His IQ is off the charts, literally. His speed puts every weapon we have to shame. He's dangerous, contradictory, and a damn near perfect teacher. Take a look at the kids and tell me what you see.
Huh? They're just screwing around.
They're fine-tuning the necessary hand-eye coordination skills to hit a moving target. I call it assassination badminton.
What?
3 points!
Everyone has 2 roles here. Assassin and student. Teacher and target. It's a bizarre classroom this creature's created. Not a place for easy answers or tidy resolutions. Or one where we can fit ourselves into simple categories. I understand wanting to take pride in yourself as a professional, but if you can't cut it as both assassin and teacher, you're toast.
Nice return.
Yeah, whatever.
You want to stay here, keep at it, fine. Be my guest. Just treat those kids with respect.
What word does incredible modify? You know this one. Read it aloud.
You are incredible in bed.
I once took out an American VIP. Literally. I had my feminine grace to thank for getting me close to the target. The poor dupe fell for me hook, line, and sinker. You are incredible in bed, he told me. Incredible, in this case, modifies the word you.
That's the example you use with junior high kids?
To learn grammar, you've got to see how it works in the real world, like a full immersion course in a foreign language. Take a lover that speaks it and you can't miss. I know grammar seems boring and technical, but it's what underpins how we communicate. Communication is key in my line of work and in life. Whether speaking English, French, Portuguese, what have you, all people have an underlying need to express their feelings. That's why this is important. The examples may be risque, but they come from real-life scenarios. They will all have either been said by me or to me by someone else. One day you might use or hear them yourselves.
Communication!
Don't expect me to be like the octopus. He can help you with your entrance exams, which isn't without value, I suppose. All I can do is help you learn the art of conversation. Here's the deal. If after a while you think this is stupid, that I'm not a teacher, fine. I'll give up my assignment and leave. So, this ought to put us on the level, right? Oh, and I'm sorry about being such a bitch.
Wow, talk about a 180. First you want to kill us, now you're acting like a wuss.
I gotta say, you make a more convincing teacher with this attitude.
Guess this means we shouldn't call you Miss Yellow Bitch anymore.
You're giving me a chance? You're not upset with me?
To be totally fair, we didn't exactly get off on the right foot with that nickname.
Maybe not, but we've got to call her something.
How about Miss Hellavich?
Or we could just agree to move away from the whole bitch motif altogether.
I'm not opposed to going by Irina if you guys don't mind calling a teacher
I'm
by your
sorry.
first name.
I wouldn't plan on the bitch thing going away anytime soon.
Not that Miss Irina isn't a pretty name, it's just not as fun to say as Hella Bitch.
Professor Bitch sounds classy. How about we do that?
I vote for that one. Professor Bitch all the way.
I hate you little turds so much!
She seems to be settling in nicely.
More or less.
Do you know who you're messing with? I will end you!
Thank you for bringing a new teacher, Mr. Karasuma. She's a bit rough around the edges, perhaps, but a welcome addition to our little family, I think. Who better to spruce up the language arts syllabus than a globe-trotting assassin/temptress like her?
Impossible. There's no way you could have seen this coming.
If you'll excuse me, mental gymnastics...
Whenever he's pressed to say why he started teaching E-Class, he dodges the question. But whatever his reasons, he's not only turned it into the perfect training ground for assassins, it may just be the perfect training ground for life.
You're so adorable when you're mad.
No, I am not!
Bastard's got us all wrapped around his tentacles. He knows what he's doing. No doubt about it.